mean IT people, undergraduates want to go open before it's a lola.
Hello, everyone. Can we hear me? Hello, everyone. Can we hear? Hello? If you can hear me, drop a chat. Drop a message in the chat. Let me hear you. If you can hear me, let me see you drop a chat. Let me see you drop a chat. Let me see you drop a chat. Yeah, good evening, everybody. So we'll be starting now. I welcome you into tonight's training. What we'll be doing tonight is just simple training on how we're going to be showing you. Yes, I can see our chat. I'm going to show you how ordinary people are making good money for themselves. Yes, you are welcome. You guys are welcome. Let's keep the energy up. Let's invite our friends. Let's invite our brothers. Let's invite our sisters. I promise you, this is going to be a live session you've never seen before. This is not like every other live session. Now, today I'm just going to be showing you how ordinary people like yourself are making money online. They don't have one big head. They don't have more than two heads. Just their smartphone and dedication and how they are doing that online. Now, how many of us can we hear me? If you can hear me, let me see us drop that in the chat. Let me see us drop that in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a message in the chat. Let me see. Can you hear me? Can we hear me? Oh, thank you. Mira, you are happy to be here. Yes, yes, yes. Let me, if you can hear me, drop a chat, drop a message in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a message in the chat. We'll be going live we'll be starting now in the next. Okay, okay, wonderful. Let's keep dropping the message in the chat. Now, I'm just spending the next 45 minutes with you, and I want to show you how ordinary people are doing so great with YouTube automation. So let's start. Let's start. Now, I'm going to show you how ordinary people are making real income with their phone. They are not guessing through it without showing their screen, without quitting their job, and without guessing their way through. I'm going to be showing you this in the next 45 minutes. In the next 45 minutes. So let's start. Let's start. If you have not invited your friends, you can do that. If you have not invited anybody here, share the link with them and let's get started. Now, we are starting now. Before I show you anything today at all, before I show you anything today at all, I want to be very clear with you about something. I have no interest today in convincing you of anything. My only job in the next 45 minutes is to show you what I've seen that works, what other people have practiced, and with proof, with results that have been proven and tested that works. Now, at the end of this class, at the end of this session, you will decide that if anything at all, if this makes sense to you, if this thing relates to your own personal situation, you're going to decide. This is not a pitch. I just want to show you what I've found that works for myself and our fellow students. Now, there's only one thing I'm going to ask you today. that you are honest with yourself as we go through this together. I want you to be honest with yourself today as we go through this session together. So, I want you also to start with an honest question. Three honest questions. I want us to start with an honest question here today. And the question is this. I'm coming. Let's start with an honest question. Have you tried earning money online before? What was your experience like? Have you tried earning money online before? And what was the outcome? Was it successful? Did you stop halfway? What caused it? Was it the vehicle? Was it lack of support from the community? And the second question is, what does financial freedom actually looks like to you? What is financial freedom? What does it mean to you? And what changes in your daily life if today you experience financial freedom? See, let me explain this to you. Financial freedom means a lot to people. It means different things to different people. For instance, if you are a student here today, financial freedom could mean that the ability to cater for yourself, the ability to buy the basic needs you need, the ability to live life on your own terms. That could be your own financial freedom. And now, as a married person, financial as a man, financial freedom could mean that your ability to give your family the best life they can ever ask for. It could mean the ability for you to provide for your family without complaining. Now, financial freedom could mean different things to a lady. It could mean you having your own pride, not depending on any man. That is what financial freedom means. It means a lot to a lot of people. Now, the question is, if you have financial freedom, what changes in your daily life? Have you asked yourself that question before? If by adventure you experience financial freedom today, what changes in your daily life? I want you to drop your response in the chat. I'll be glad to read them. What does financial freedom mean to you? And what happened in your daily life if this happens today? Drop your answer in the chat. Drop your answer in the chat. What does financial freedom mean to you? I want you to type it for yourself. Does it mean the ability to cater for yourself? Does it mean the ability to raise funds for your family? Does it mean the ability to give your parents the best life, to give your wife and kids the best life they ever want? What does financial freedom means to you? I want to receive your response in the chat. What does financial freedom means to you? Let's type our response in the chat. What does financial freedom means to you? Okay. Let's keep typing. Let's keep typing. Let's keep typing. Yes. Icon says financial freedom means having your own money to cater for the basic needs of life. Wonderful. Wonderful. I want to have two more response from us. What does financial freedom mean to us? If you have it today, what does it mean to you? What does financial freedom means to you if it is something you have today? Drop your response in the chat. I want to see us drop our response in the chat. What does financial freedom mean to us? Now, I'm asking this. Okay, yeah. Mary said it means ability to take care of yourself, family, friends, and to affect society positively. This is wonderful. Now, the, I'm asking this question because what you type in this chat is exactly what we are going to address today. That is why I want you to type it in the chat. I designed this live session specifically for everybody in this room. Now, the last question says, what is the real reason you've not made this happen yet? If you have been brutally honest with yourself, you've told me what financial freedom means to you. Now, what is stopping you from getting this? Icon says having your own money to cater for your life, for your basic needs of life. Yes. Now the question is, why have you not been able to achieve this? If you are being brutally honest with yourself, if you are being brutally honest with now, if you are being brutally honest with yourself, why have we not achieved this? I want to see our response in the chat. I want to see our response in the chat. I want to see our response in the chat. Now, who am I and why am I qualified to be here today to teach us about this? Okay. Oyin said the ability to attend to my basic needs and other needs and wants without having to depend on anybody. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Now, why am I qualified? Why am I qualified to be standing before you today? See, the reason here is that I've been where you are before, and I'm not going to stand there today to give you highlight of my own success. That doesn't help you. Now, what might help you is knowing that I was where you are today, reading the same promises, trying the same things, and getting the same results. I've tried crypto before. I've tried GG before. I've tried Amazon KDP before. I've literally tried couples of things before with no success. With no success. So I've been where you are before, but I discovered YouTube automation one night. I was scrolling through my social media just like you did. I discovered this. I did little research about it, and before you know it, I got what I want. Now, the thing that's changed wasn't motivation, it wasn't a new mindset, it was finding a system that worked regardless of who was running it. That is what I am going to show you today. A system that works regardless of who is running it. That is what I am going to show you today. That is what I'm going to show you today. Now, here is how this session is structured. We will look at why the problem exists. We look at what actually solves your problem. We look at the possible solution for you, and we decide where to go from here. Number one, this session covered just four things. We look at why the problem you have, the financial problem you have, why it exists. We look at what actually solves it. We look at what is possible for you. Then we decide together where to go from here. Where to go from here. Now, if you notice, I didn't put buy my course on the agenda here. That is not the aim here today. The goal today is that by the time we finish, you have enough clarity about your situation that can make a good decision. About your situation that will help you to make a good decision. Whatever that decision is left to you. No pressure. Some people will walk away today knowing and realizing that this is not for them is also fine. I would rather you know that now than to waste your time. Today is not a day to pitch you any product. It's a day to walk you through why you're facing the problem you're facing, what we can do to solve it, the possible solution for you, and you are left to make the decision. Now, there are two types of people in every room. Two types of people in every room. Now, this type of people, one goes home the same, and the other decide that something must change. Two types of people in every room, one goes home the same, and the other decides that something has to change. I'm going to share you. I'm going to tell us a story of a popular Nigeria businessman, a popular Nigeria real estate tycoon. His name is Stephen Akintayo. Stephen Akintayo, he has been doing real estate in Nigeria for the past 10 years now. He shared the story of how his mother died. His mother was diagnosed with cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer and they were trying to raise funds to cure for treatment. After some times, they could not get the fund. After months, days, and weeks of trying to raise funds, they couldn't get it done. They couldn't get it. At the end of the day, they got the money to treat her, but it was too late for the treatment, and they lost her. In the course of this, in the course of this, he made a decision, and what led to the decision was when they went to take his mother corpse from the morgue. They got the corpse, and when the hospital gave them the receipt of their bills, it was less than a 1 million naira. And he said to himself, "So you mean we lost our mother because we could not raise a fund 1 million naira?" And he made a decision that day that this will be the last time anything like this will happen to me or anybody I love. And since then, he worked and now he's a multi-billionaire. Now, what am I trying to say? Something happened to him. He lost his mother as a result of not being able to raise 1 million naira to fund her treatment. And he made a decision that this will be the last time that is going to happen. Now, the question I want to ask you today is in the next 5 months, in the next 6 months, if nothing changes in your life and an emergency comes up in your life, how will you take care of it? Stephen loved it. He lost his mother before he could make a decision that would change her life, that could fund her treatment. Now, you don't have to wait till that time. The question is, do you want to lose your loved ones before you make a decision that will prevent anything from happening, or prevent such from happening? So, before I get into this education, I want to tell you a quick story. It's about two people I've worked with. And somewhere in this story, you are going to recognize yourself. And I want you to pay attention to which person you relate to. It will matter by the end of this class. Two people I've worked with, and they share different story. Now, one make the decision, and the other didn't make a decision. Now, the question is, what was the outcome? I want you to pay attention to these two people because it's going to matter at the end of this class. Which of these people you resonate with? Which of these two people you will have the same story with? Now, the first student I have was Tunde. Tunde's story is a very fantastic one because uh, I was once in a situation before. Now, Tunde knew everything about Faceless YouTube. He had watched 200 hours of free content. He had 3 notebooks full of notes. He told himself he just need one more piece of information before he could start. When I showed him the system, his first question was, but what if the algorithm changes? His second was, what if I pick the wrong niche? He had objection for every answer I gave him. He was protecting himself from one thing he feared most, making a decision. He told me he will join next month when he had more time, more money, and more confidence. That was 14 months ago. Last week, he messaged me. He's still researching. He's still stuck. still waiting for certainty that will never come. That will never come. See, the scary thing about Tunde's story is this. The scary thing about Tunde's story is this. It isn't that Tunde failed. Tunde never failed because he really never started. Tunde never failed because he really never started anything at all. And he had perfectly logical reason for every delay. His brain convinced him that more research was responsible, that waiting was wisdom, that caution was a virtue. Many of us, we are Tunde. We've heard about different, we've come across different business opportunity, and we keep on researching about it over and over again. The question is, the question I want to ask you is, does any of this sound familiar to you? His brain convinced him that more research was responsible, that waiting was wisdom, that caution was a virtue. Does any of this relate to you? Have you been in this kind of situation before where you come across a business opportunity and for a very long period of time you kept researching? I want us to drop our response in the chat. If you have come across this before, drop your response in the chat whereby your brain keep convincing you, oh, like just like Tunde, yeah, I need to do more research. I need to watch more videos about this. If you are familiar with Tunde's story, just drop familiar in the chat. Drop familiar in the chat. If you are familiar with Tunde's story and you're watching this now, drop familiar in the chat. I'll be waiting for us. If you are familiar with Tunde's story, drop familiar in the chat. Tunde, if you are familiar with his story, drop familiar in the chat. Okay, okay. So now I have another student and she bears Amara. Amara had never made money online. She had no audience, no channel, no technical skills. She tried things before that hadn't worked. She was skeptical. She even told me, I'm not sure this is for me. Instead of asking if this doesn't work, she asked, what is worst realistic outcome if I try this and it doesn't work? She realized the answer was, I'm exactly where I am now. So the real risk was doing doing nothing. She started and followed the system. She did wait until she felt ready because she understood that readiness comes after an action has been performed. It doesn't arrive after it. 90 days later, she hit monetization. See, one thing I noticed about Amara is Amara is not brave than today. Yes, she wasn't smarter either. She just asked a better question. She didn't wait until she felt confident. She understood that confidence is a result of action and not a prerequisite. Here's what I want you to sit with, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Which of these two people are you becoming? Tunde or Amara? The one that is stuck in indecision and the one that went ahead and made the decision. Which of these are you familiar with? Now, it is not who you have become, who you are becoming. Now, are you becoming Tunde or are you becoming Amara? Now, I want you to drop your response in the chat. Which of these people are you becoming? Is it Tunde or is it Amara? Drop your response in the chat. Is it Tunde that is stuck with not making decision, or is it Hamara that took a decision and a life change for it? Which of these people are you becoming? Is it Tunde or is it Amara? Drop your response in the chat. Are you becoming, oh, Miri said Amara. That is wonderful. We are becoming Amara now, which means you are a decision maker. You are a decision maker and not somebody that gets through. Drop your answer in the chat. I'll be waiting. Is it Tunde or is it Amara? Which of these are you familiar with? Are you familiar with Tunde or are you familiar with Amara? Let me have your response in the chat. So now, the problem you are facing, why? Okay, Icon said, Amara, wonderful. I am loving the energy here. We are becoming Amara. This is wonderful. Now, oh, merci to saying Amara. Now we are going to look at why the problem you are facing persists. The problem you are facing, why it keep on happening over and over and over and over again. Now, I want to show you the actual mechanics of why most people fail at this business and how the model we use is built differently. Pay attention here because this session is going to answer questions you haven't asked yet. And now, by the end of this session, I have a gift. I have three gifts for everybody that waits to the end of this class. I have three gifts that will make your journey easy, that will make your journey stress free, that will make your journey a smooth one in this business. To those people that wait to the end of this, I have three gifts for you. To everyone that wait to the end of this, I have three gifts for you. So the first one is why more research will not solve this? Why is it that more research will not solve your problem? Information creates awareness, system creates income. The research loop is a confident behavior. Now, the truth here is there is more free information about YouTube monetization online than you could consume in a lifetime. If information solve this problem for you, it will already be solved for you by now. So the fact that you are live on this call means information wasn't enough. You need a system that can solve your problem. And that is why we are here tonight. Now, research is a loop, is a comfortable loop. Research, the problem is execution and not information. A system replaces the need to figure it out. A system replaces the need to what? To figure it out. Now, I want you to be honest with yourself. How many of you on this chat, on this live call, have Googled at one point or the other how to make money on YouTube before? At some point, how many of you have Googled that before? I want to have your response on the chat. If at some point you've gone to Google, you've been to YouTube, and you've searched how to make money online before, let me have your response in the chat. Just type yes. If you have done that before, just type yes in the chat. If at some point or the other you've searched online how to make money with YouTube automation, drop your response in the chat. I'll be waiting for us. Drop your response in the chat. If you have done that before, at some point or the other, you've Googled, you searched how to make money online before, drop your yes. Yes. Oyenyechi, she said yes. If you have done that before, drop your response in the chat. At some point, you've dropped you've searched before how to make money online. So, okay, Mary said yes. Now, okay, right. Now, let me ask you this question. And yet, you are here. You searched this before online, and still you are here in this room, which means information didn't do it for you. The information never does it alone. Many of you, you've even watched several videos online about YouTube automation, how to make money with it, etc. And you are still here on this live chat, which means it has never done it for you before. Now, research is a door, a system is a path. One lets you through the window, the other walks you to the destination. So if at the end of today your instinct is to go away and research more, if at the end of today's class your instinct is to go away and research more, the question is, what do you want to research more about exactly that you don't know now? What do you want to know about YouTube automation that you don't know now? What do you want to research more about it that you've probably haven't researched about before? So if you look at this, I have to the problem was never your effort, it was your vehicle. Okay, now I love this. Iron Iroyin she said information but no way to implement. Wonderful. Now, this is what our system is built for. Our system is not just an information-driven system. It's a system that show you path. It's a system that show you how to go about it. It's a system that gives you a proven path on how to go about this. About this. Now, I want every one of us, okay, a lot of time. Okay. Now, I want us to look at this at screen. The problem was never your effort, it was your vehicle. I want us to see the left side and what most people have tried before. The first one says, guess and check, fail, try something different. Advice, post consistently, build your brand, be patient. The next is zero feedback loop, no way to know what is working. But what does our system provide for you? Our system provides a proven, tested sequence. Every step has been run before. You are not guessing your way through. Every system has been run before, and there are results to back them up. You are not guessing your way through. These are proven systems. Now, if you look at the left side of this screen and the right side, see everything on the left side, it is possible for you to do on your own. But it is just that it will take 18 to 24 months longer with no guarantee that you will land on the right answer. The question isn't whether you will eventually figure it out yourself. The question is, what is that time worth for you? The 18 to 24 months, what is it worth for you? See, I'll be frank with you. 18 to 24 months is a long time of trial and error. It's a long time of trial and error. If you want to do that, all everything that is by the left, if you want to go by it, you could as well just leave the live chat now and go and keep doing your research. So I'm not going to be offended with that. because this is going to take you 18 to 24 months to actualize. But a system doesn't make you dependent. It gives you a vehicle you can work with. It gives you a vehicle you can work with. Now, this system I'm talking about, what do we have in it? The system I'm talking about, what do we have in it? Now, the exact same system, our exact same system contain, we are going to teach you how to pick a niche. See, many people failed at YouTube automation. The reason is not because they are they are not disciplined, or they are not hardworking, or they are not posting consistently. One of the problem is that they pick the wrong niche. The wrong niche for in the YouTube business is the beginning of your failure. When the wrong niche is picked, you keep uploading content upon content and you will not get results. Some niches are dead already. Some it is expensive, some will take you longer time. So with our system, we are going to teach you how to pick a niche that is guaranteed to give you faster results. We are going to teach you how to create content with AI tools, without doing majority of the work. Many of us here, we are not graphic designers. We've never designed anything online before. We are not, we've never edited any video online before. But this system that I'm telling you about today, it's a system that teaches you how to use AI tools to get the result you want. And the next thing is that our system provide is we are going to show you how to hit monetization faster than average. 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 watch hour using our content calendar. We are going to show you how to actualize this in within a short period of time. We are going to teach you how to stack multiple income stream. A single channel can be giving you different income stream. Number one, AdSense. Number two, affiliate link. Number three, sponsorship. Just from a single channel. Just from a single channel. Now, I'll be very specific here because vagueness is what destroys trust. Now, if you notice, I said under 90 minutes for beginner. Many of our students learn how to edit video under 90 minutes. That's the first video. I could remember the first time I was uploading my first video. It took me almost an hour, over an hour, if I can remember, to edit a video, a 30-minute video from scratch to finish. It took me around an hour plus. But the subsequent video took me lesser time. So which means the more you edit, the lesser time it takes. It takes. Now, the next one. Now, here are the tools that remove the heavy work for you. Here are the tools that remove the heavy work for you. Tools like ChatGPT, Ideogram, and CapCut. Every single of these tools are free. You can start using them, all of them tonight. You can start using all of them tonight. I've heard of students who have never used a computer for creative work before. Some of our students, they've never used computer for creative work before, who were fully editing and publishing within a week. The course gives you the exact prompt to use in ChatGPT. We give you the exact same prompt you can use in ChatGPT, the exact same setting in CapCut, and the exact template in Ideogram. There is no guessing here. Now, at this point, the question isn't, can I do this technically? The question is, do I want to do it? Everything that will stop you from doing this has been ironed out in our system. How to edit, we are going to sort. You are not creating visuals yourself, you are using AI tools to create these visuals. Now, the question isn't, can I do this? The question is, do I want to do this? Now, let me ask us this question. Do you want to do this? Drop your answer in the chat. Yes or no. Do you want to do this? Drop your response in the chat. Yes or no. Am I interested in doing this? Drop a response in the chat. Yes or no. I want to see it. Is it something you can do? Or, okay, I can see. I can say I have tried using ChatGPT to make videos before, but it referred me to other apps. No problem. I can assure you your problem will be solved with this system. Now, the question now is, if this problem you're having that is stopping you from joining this business, that is stopping you from doing it automation, can be solved with this system, are you ready to commit to it? Yes or no? Drop your response in the chat. Drop your response in the chat. Royal Oyenyechi said yes. Okay. Let me have two or more response and we move on. Let me have two or more response. Yes, I am ready to do it. I'm very much interested. Wonderful. I am ready to, yes, okay, okay. Now, I want to show you some of our students that have tried this before and they've gotten results. So it won't be like nobody has tried this before. They've actually done it before and they have seen results. Now, what I want you to do for me is as I show you these people, I want you to find the person who sounds most likely with you right now. Which of these people sounds most likely like you? Don't look at all the three of them. Just find one that looks like you in this story. And like I promised before, for those of you that wait till the end of this class, I have three gifts for you. Like I promise you, will help you in this your journey. I have three gifts for you. So let's move on. The first student is our first student is Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka had zero experience, never earned money online before, followed the system step by step, and he crosses monetization in 3 months without touching his day job. Now, this is somebody that have a day-to-day job, a 9 to 5 job that he's doing. So, which means this doesn't stop your business. As a student, this doesn't stop you from doing your business. As as a wife, as a mother, this doesn't even stop you from performing your duty and role at home. And our second person is Fatima. Fatima has been born by two online courses before. Joined with low expectation, she now runs two faceless channels using only the AI tools inside our system. She has tried online courses before with no result. When she joined, she had little expectation that this is going to be the solution to her problem. But to her surprise, within a short period of time, she got her channel monetized with the AI tools inside our system. And lastly, we have David. He's a full-time job person. He doesn't have time. He used the automation module to keep the channel running. He hit 1,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. That is just a month and 2 weeks alongside his what? His career. So this is a business you can have alongside whatever it is you are doing. Now, my question is this. Which of these people relate with you, with your current situation at the moment? I want to see our chat, our which of these people relate with your current situation at the moment? Which of them relate to your current situation at the moment? Now, if you notice, drop your response in the chat. If you notice, Fatima was skeptical. She's been born before and she still decided to try this with low expectation. That is important. Now, none of these people were exceptional. They didn't have the special skills or connections. They had a system and they used it. They had a system and they used it. Now, many of us could be like, let me think about it. I want to think about this thing. Let me do more research about it. Now, every month of inaction is a month of potential income that will never exist. Month of deliberation is zero publish. Months of deliberation is zero subscriber gained. Month of deliberation is zero watch hours accumulated. Month of deliberation is zero naira earned from the channel. Is zero naira earned from the channel. Every single month, someone thinks about it. Looks like this. If your response is, oh, I'm not sure this is for me, let me think about it. Every single month, you keep thinking about it. This is the result you get. Every month of inaction, this is the result you get. Now, the question isn't whether you need time to think. The question is, what exactly are you going to learn in the next 30 days that you don't already know right now about YouTube automation? So if information is the problem, you should have gotten results by now. So which means information is not enough. A system that gives you step-by-step process on how to go through this, it is what is needed to get the result you want. Now, what will this month of inaction, what will it cost you? And the question is, are you ready to bear the pain? Are you ready to bear the pain? You know, one thing about life is this: you can never predict what will happen in the next 2 or 3 days. You can never tell the kind of emergency you have. You can never tell what will happen to your family member in the next 90 in the next 30 days. So, which means the ability to have the resources to meet emergency in life is a win on its own. Many people, I had a I had a teacher when I was in secondary school. He shared the story of his family with us, and he said something. His younger sister died because they could not afford to buy malaria drug of 2,000 naira. Malaria medication of 2,000 naira. They could not afford. They could not afford to get it. Now, this person I'm talking about now is a wealthy person. He's doing fine for himself. But the question is, the months and the years of inactions, what did it cost him? It cost him his sister. The question is, the month of inactions, what will it cost you? What will it cost you? Now, there's two features and there's one decision. What changes and what doesn't depend on what you do next. Now, I want to show you something now, and I want you to sit with it. Do not react. I just want you to sit with it. Two features Both are real, both are available to you. Only one of them requires a decision. Both are real, both can happen to you, but only one of them requires what? A decision. What does your life look like if nothing changes? What does your life look like if nothing changes in the next 90 days? That is 3 months. In the next 5 months, by the end of this year, if nothing changes in your financial state, what will your life look like? The same salary keeps arriving, the same amount disappear, the same I will start next month runs again. Someone else starts their channel tonight. In 90 days, they are monetized, and you are still getting ready in 90 days. If you decide not to take action today, AI tools get more powerful and crowded. See, one of these things is that the free tools we use, the free AI tools we were using last year, have now become premium. The more people use them, the more they become premium, which means in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months, in the next 5 months, it may become so difficult for you to start a YouTube automation business because these free tools are now getting monetized. Now, in 12 months, you remember this session, you either be grateful you acted or you wonder what will have happened. Now, I'm not saying this to frighten you. I'm saying this because I've had this conversation with hundreds of people before, just like you are here today. And one thing, and one who waited told me they wish they hadn't. Some of them that waited 2 months, 3 months, 4 months before they took any decision confessed to me that they wish they had not waited. Now the risk is not taking action. The risk is another 12 months of the same outcome, the same salary, the same lifestyle, the same press me urgent 2K, the same begging. Can you afford to live this same kind of lifestyle in the next 90 days? I want you to drop your response in the chat. Can you afford to live the same lifestyle in the next 90 days? If you afford to live the lifestyle of being broke, lifestyle of being poor, lifestyle of not having enough to cater for your loved ones, if you can live this same lifestyle in the next 90 days, if you are comfortable with it, just drop your response in the chat. And if not, drop no in the chat. I just need two or more three people and we move on. If you are okay with the lifestyle we are with the current state of your finance, drop no. If it is yes, drop yes in the chat. If it is no, drop no in the chat. I will just look at two or more people, their response, and we'll move on from it. If you can live with this current lifestyle, if you can afford to keep living this same way in the next 90 days, in the next 1 days, drop your response in the chat. If it is yes, drop yes in the chat. If it is no, drop no in the chat if you can. I want to see your response in the chat. I want to see your response in the chat. Okay. Now, 90 days from now, if you make a decision, the first thing is your channel is live and it is growing. Income begins arriving. The skill is just permanently, and that is it. I want to be very careful here. I'm not promising you are going to be ready in the next 90 days. I'm showing you what the realistic trajectory looks like based on the real student data. Now, the question is simply this: which of these two features we just look at do you want to be in the next 90 days from now? Is it the one that you are broke, still begging for daily income, the same income, still begging for funds, or the ones that get your channel lives, income begins arriving little by little, then it compounds. You having a skills that you can monetize. Which of these feature do you want? Is it a feature of success or a feature of failure? Let me see our response in the chat. Which of these feature do we want? Is it the feature that guarantees our success? Is it the feature that doesn't guarantee our success? In the next 90 days, what feature do you want? Drop your response in the chat. What response do you want? What what features do you want in the next 90 days? Is it a feature? Is it in the next 90 days? Do you want to start earning? Yes. If you don't want to start earning, you want to be stuck in the same position, type no. Which of these feature do you want? Okay, okay. Keep dropping our response. Let's keep dropping our response. And don't forget, I made mention at the beginning of this session that I have three gifts for those that wait till the end of this live session. We are about to finish, and the three gifts are waiting. If you leave now, you may not get it. To those that wait till the end, the three gifts is waiting for you. Oh, Mary said she wants success. Wonderful. In the next 90 days, if you want success, wonderful. Now, this is time for you to now make a decision. For those who are ready to cross the ground, here is what we look like. Here is what that looks like and what it costs. Everything I've shown you today, the model, the system, the tools, the results, is packaged into one program. I want to show you exactly what is inside this program, what it costs, and then I want to ask you just one simple question. No pressure, no countdown timers, just a clear decision. Just a clear decision. Now, here is what we have in our program. Look at it. Look at the screen. Look at your screen. Now, don't be scared. The YouTube income generator is the bridge across the gap where you are now and the gap between the future you want to be in the next 90 days. This is a system we've designed to close that gap for you in a very short period of time. Now, if you are going outside there to learn YouTube automation alone, it worth over 80,000 naira. If you want to learn this research on its own, plus profitable niche list, this is where over 25,000 naira. If you are going to hire or learn it from other people, if you want to learn how to prompt AI, when you listen to some YouTube script, it's rubbish. Yeah, it's really decent. Our list, our prompt library teaches you how to prompt AI so that when people are watching your videos, they have enough on they have enough zeal, they want to stay to the end. Number two, now we are going to teach you content calendar and upload schedule template. We are going to create that system for you. We are going to give you a bonus of Faceless brand playbook. All this is costing 170,000 naira. I know you're scared, but you're not paying that tonight. If you commit to this, you are only funding your future with amount of 50,000 naira. If you decide to commit to this, you are only funding your future with a total amount of just 50,000 naira. Now, everything I walk you through today, the niche research framework, the AI tools, the content calendar, The playground book is inside our program. If you were to build this, or if you were to build all of this by yourself, the prompt, the template, the research, conservatively, you are looking at 6 to 12 months of trial and error. That is not sure you're going to get any results. Now, if you gain access to this system today, you are not paying for any other additional fees. You are not making any other subscription, no ongoing fees. It is a lifetime subscription. It is a lifetime payment, no any other subscription plan. Now, let's be honest here. Where is the real risk? Many of us we are going to say 50,000 naira is too much for me to invest into my future, into the future you want. Now, if today you decide to invest 50,000 naira in a proven system, what is going to be the most realistic case? It is that it will probably take you longer than the time you expect. But will you work at the end of the day? I assure you it is going to work. Now, if 50,000 naira remains with you and you refuse to fund your future, invest into your future, what's realistic case is that another 12 months of the same income aside the window narrows. Now, most people look at 50,000 naira and think that is a risk. But let me show you the other risk, the one nobody talks about. If you invest and it takes longer than expected, that is a controlled, manageable outcome. You are still learning, you are still building, and you are still moving. But if you don't invest and another 12 months passes with the same outcome, what did the inaction cost you? How did you measure that? Both parts have risk. The question is which risk would you rather take? Which of these risks would you rather take? You invest in a system that is proven to give you the results you want, or you don't. One will give you the results you want, one wouldn't. Which of these would you rather pick? Now, so where should you go from here? That's genuinely your call. Today, I'm not going to pressure you or force anything on you. If what we covered today resonates with you, if you saw yourself in Hamara's story, the lady that took action regardless of her doubt, if you recognize the research trap, I want to do more research, I want to go and do more information. If the two features felt real to you, then the next step is simply to get access and start. If you are still unsure, that is okay too. Drop your specific chat, your question in the chat. I'm going to answer them directly. I'm going to answer all your questions directly. So, where should we go from here? It is left for every one of you to decide. Where should we go from here? It is not a decision I will make myself. Where should we go from here? If your answer is yes, that you want to get access to a proven system that is certain to give you the result you want, and the feature whereby you can cater for your needs, you can afford to live life in your own terms, you can afford to help your parents, you can afford to make decision for yourself, type yes in the chat if you are ready to commit to that lifestyle. Type yes in the chat if you are ready to commit to the future you've always dreamt of, the future that will give you access If you are ready to commit to the system that will give you access to the future you want, that will give you the kind of life you want, type yes in the chat if you are ready. Type yes in the chat to commit to the future you want. I want to see a response in the chat. And if you are not ready yet, also drop your question in the chat. I will answer it right away in front of everyone. I promise someone else has the same question. If you are not starting now and you want to ask a question, drop your question in the chat. I am going to what? Answer every one of them. I am going to answer every one of them. And if the answer is no, if you are not ready to do any of this, that is genuinely okay. You can come back another time when you feel you are ready. You can come back another time. But one thing I can tell you is things might not be the same way you are going to meet it. The AI tools might have gotten more expensive. The cost, the price will have gone up also. So if you are making decision now, if you want to commit to this feature, type yes in the chat and let's go from there. And we have, if you are ready to, if you have any other question, drop it in the chat. If you have another question, if you have other question, drop it in the chat. If you have other question, drop it in the chat. If you want to commit to this life that you always dreamt of, you type yes in the chat. To those of us that are ready to start now, to those of us that are ready to start now, link to gain access to this platform is on the chat. I drop it on the chat just now. If you're ready to get started, the link to get access to this is on the chat. Click on the link and get access to it. And if you have any question, drop it in the chat. I've dropped the link. Those of you that are ready to get started, use the link in the chat to get started. And the link will also be available on our WhatsApp group. On our WhatsApp group. Now, I promised us that I was going to give us three gifts. So these are the three gifts. To everyone that gain access to this platform between today, which is on Sunday, and Wednesday night by 10 p.m. Those that get access between now and Wednesday 10 p.m. I will give you access to CapCut Pro. You are not paying for it. I will give you access to Canva Pro. You are not paying for it. And lastly, you are going to have access to me. The okay, Onyenyechi, the actual amount to get access to this is just 50,000 naira. Is 50,000 naira. This is the amount you just fund to gain access to the platform Onyenyechi. This is all you need to get access, and every other thing you need is free. It is free. Do we have any other question? For those that gain access to the platform between today and Wednesday 10 p.m., you are going to have access to CapCut Pro. You are going to have access to Canva Pro, and you are going to have access to me. You can always come and ask questions, and I'll be willing to guide you through. These three are the things you are going to get access to. If you make decision and you get it between today and Wednesday 10 p.m., I will grant you access to these three things: CapCut Pro, Canva Premium, and access to me. Those that come after Wednesday, you're not going to get access to CapCut Pro. You're not going to get access to Canva Pro. You only get access to me. To get access, you only need 50,000 naira. You only need 50,000 naira to get access to this platform. To fund the kind of life you want, you only need access. So, merely ask a question: can the money be paid in instrumental? Okay. There are two ways about this. Yes, this is the link to for the payment. This is the link for the payment. To those of you that are asking, that is the link for the payment. Yes, click on the link. And once you make your payment, message me privately on WhatsApp, DM me on WhatsApp. I'm the admin on the WhatsApp message, and I'm going to give you access to the CapCut Pro, give you access to Canva Premium. This is the link to the chat. Now, Onyinyechi say, can okay, somebody asks a question, can it be made instrumentally? It is a yes, it's also not a yes. We've had students that people that we gave access to that never took it serious and they never make any commitment anymore. They didn't make any payment at all. So, as a matter of fact, we stopped that window. We stopped giving people access that are not ready to that are not ready to start immediately. So the only thing I can do for you, Mary, is that I can tell you to save the money up and come back when you are ready. But instrumental payment, it's something we've done before, and I can tell you we have regretted it. We have regretted it over and over again. Another thing I can promise you, I can tell you to do is, since this is something you want to do, and this is something you believe will give you the kind of future you want, meet with the family members you have, your friends, tell them about this, and tell them you found something that can guarantee you success. And if if they believe in your dreams and they're ready to fund you, fine. Yes, I've answered your question, Mary. Instrumental payment has been put on hold for now. The only thing I can say is, okay, okay, Miri, the only thing I can say is try to gather the money and save it. Then come back when you have it fully ready. We've given people access to this before and they never took it serious because they got it instrumentally. So we close the window to it. Try to save up for it and come back later. Mary, come back later if you're ready to start. But I've given you another solution. It is, if you want it immediately, you can meet with your parents, you can meet with your friends. When I was going to start out, I started out with my brother also. I started out with my brother. So you can meet with your friends, you can meet with your family and tell them you found something you believe can change your life. Explain to them and hear their response. Is there any other question before we close the chat, before we end this live session? Is there any other question before we end the live session? Is there any other question? Drop your question in the chat. And Miri, I want you to message me privately. Message me privately. There is no instrumental payment. I've given you the solution you can do. You can provide. See that you save up for it and come back in the next, and when the money is ready and make payment. Or you find somebody you can team up with, your friends. I'm just giving you that you can team up with and make this possible. So please let's get ready. If you have any more question, if you have any more question, ask. Yeah, there will be another live session on the date has not been set yet. But don't forget those that make payments between today and Wednesday 10 p.m. They will have access to CapCut Pro. they will have access to Canva Premium. CapCut Pro alone is worth over 50,000 naira. You are getting that aside what I get in the program. You are getting Canva Premium, where you can generate um, your visual for your content, for your thumbnails, endless generation. You're going to have access to me. Ask me questions, whatever you don't understand. I am going to provide solution to your question. Is there any? If you don't have any question, I'm just going to be saying in the next 2 minutes we are going to end the live session. If we have any other question that I want to ask, for those that want to make payment now, the link is in the chat, and I believe now it should be on the group already. So if you are ready to commit to this, if you are ready to commit to it, those that are ready to start now, you'll be getting access to me, and you'll be getting access to CapCut Pro and Canva Pro. Okay. Since there's no any other question, I believe we don't justice to the end of this. You're welcome again. I believe you found value into this live session, and I believe you are going to make the right decision. I trust you because in the next 90 days, I believe you want to be able to afford the kind of life you want. You don't want to be in poverty. You don't want to be begging your family, your friends, and your loved ones for money anymore. I believe you want to stop that. Take hold of your life and start making something out of your life. I can tell you, with YouTube automation, we've had our students doing their first 5 million naira within a month of monetization. Their first 5 million naira within their month of monetization. It is something you can achieve within a month. So, with if you don't have any more question, I will be ending the live session now. I believe we found value today. I'll be communicating with us on the group. See you all. Have a blessed week. Don't forget, you are a wise person, you are a smart person, and I believe you are going to make the best decision to set your life up and start something significant for yourself. Whereby, when you look back by December, you'll be happy you made that decision. I know you're a smart person, and I know you're a what? A wonderful person. So, see you